You've been told that you're broken, that something inside you is wrong, that the cracks in your soul are proof of your weakness. But what if the truth is the opposite? What if the pain you carry isn't a flaw, but an initiation? Carl Jung once said, "There is no coming to consciousness without pain." He meant that the moments you feel shattered are not your end. They are your beginning. Every heartbreak, every loss, every failure that burned you to the ground, wasn't the universe punishing you? It was life asking, "Are you ready to wake up?" Because most people live half asleep, numb to their own soul, running from their wounds as if healing means forgetting. But your wounds are not mistakes. They are the map back to who you really are. You are not broken. You are becoming whole. The world loves to label you depressed, anxious, lost, unworthy. But these are not your identity. They are signals from your deeper self, the part of you that's tired of pretending. You see, Jung taught that within each of us lives a light and a shadow, and the more you deny your shadow, the stronger it becomes. When you hide your anger, it turns into self-hate. When you bury your sadness, it hardens into emptiness. When you silence your fear, it becomes anxiety. But when you turn toward your pain and say, "I see you, I'm ready to understand you," something miraculous happens. The energy that once destroyed you begins to heal you. Pain is a language, and the soul speaks in symbols, not words. When your life falls apart, it's not chaos, it's communication. Your unconscious is trying to show you what your conscious mind refuses to see. The job you lost, the relationship that ended, the identity that collapsed. They are mirrors, showing you what no longer aligns with who you're becoming. You are not broken, you are breaking open. The butterfly was once a crawling creature, but to fly, it had to dissolve inside the cocoon, to literally melt itself into liquid before becoming new. That process looks like death, but it's not death, it's transformation. And that's you right now. You're in the cocoon, the space between who you were and who you're meant to be. So when your mind screams, "I can't take this anymore," remember, that's the sound of the old self dying. That's the sound of evolution. Jung believed that the goal of life isn't happiness, it's wholeness. And wholeness means to embrace everything. Your beauty and your darkness, your power and your fear, your success and your shame. You cannot become whole by rejecting your pain. You become whole by walking through it, by letting it teach you what strength really means. Because strength isn't pretending to be okay. Strength is saying, "I'm not okay, but I'm still here." It's sitting in the ashes of your old life and daring to believe that something sacred can rise again. You are not broken. You are becoming real, becoming honest, becoming human. There's a deeper truth beneath your suffering, the part of you that's been silent all along. The part that watches you cry but never condemns you. The part that whispers, "You are already enough." That voice, that still, quiet center, is your soul. And every time life breaks you, it's not to destroy you. It's to peel away the illusions that keep you from hearing that voice. So stop chasing perfection. Stop apologizing for being human. You are not behind. You are not defective. You are becoming whole. You cannot heal what you refuse to face. That's the truth most people spend their lives avoiding. We run from our past. We distract ourselves with noise. We hide behind smiles, all because we fear what might rise from the silence. But as Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Your shadow, the hidden part of you, is not your enemy. It's your teacher. It's the container of every emotion you suppressed, every truth you denied, every part of yourself you were told was too much or not enough. The shadow is the version of you that remembers everything. It remembers the time you were told to stay quiet, the moment you decided that love had to be earned, the night you swore you'd never cry again. And because the world taught you to hide those wounds, they became ghosts, haunting your thoughts, shaping your choices, appearing as people and situations that trigger the pain again and again. Not to torture you, but to give you another chance to listen. Every argument, every heartbreak, Every disappointment you replay in your mind is not a punishment. It's a reflection. Life keeps sending you mirrors until you recognize yourself in them. When someone betrays you, your shadow asks, "Where have you betrayed yourself?" When someone ignores you, it whispers, "Where have you been abandoning your own needs?" When someone doesn't see your worth, it wonders, "Why do you keep waiting for permission to exist?" That is shadow work, not fighting your darkness, but understanding it. The wound you carry is not the problem. Your resistance to it is. Pain only becomes suffering when you label it as wrong. But the wound is sacred. It's the portal through which your soul tries to enter your life. Jung called this the process of individuation, the journey toward becoming whole, where every rejected part of you is slowly brought back into the light. You see, the goal isn't to be good. The goal is to be real. And being real means embracing your contradictions. The saint and the sinner, the healer and the wounded, the warrior and the afraid. You are not meant to be one thing. You are meant to be everything you truly are. Think about it. What if the anger you fear is actually your power, asking to be used for creation instead of destruction? What if your sadness is your compassion, the proof that your heart is still alive and open? What if your fear is your intuition, warning you not to settle for what kills your spirit? Your shadow holds the key to your wholeness, because in its darkness hides your forgotten light. The wound is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your transformation. Jung once said, "The greatest and most important problems of life are fundamentally insoluble. They can never be solved, but only outgrown." You don't fix the wound, you outgrow it. You become larger than your pain. You learn to carry it with wisdom instead of shame. And when you do, something shifts. The shadow stops chasing you. It starts walking beside you. You no longer fear the dark corners of your mind because you've been there, and you found yourself waiting inside. To face your shadow is to reclaim your freedom, because as long as you deny your darkness, someone else will control it for you. The world will project it back at you, through toxic relationships, endless comparisons, and the constant need to prove your worth. But when you own it, when you look at your flaws and say, "Yes, that's me, and I still choose love," you become untouchable. That is true power, not the power to dominate others, but the power to be whole within yourself. Remember this, the light that never touches darkness is fragile. It flickers at the first wind. But the light that has walked through shadow, that light becomes eternal. You are not here to escape your wounds. You are here to turn them into wisdom. You are not here to hide your shadow. You are here to integrate it, to walk with it, to let it become your strength. Because the wound is the birthplace of your truth, and the shadow is the keeper of your potential. You are not broken. You are in the middle of remembering that even your darkness belongs to you. There comes a moment when you stop asking, "Why did this happen to me?" and instead whisper, "What is this trying to teach me?" That's the moment transformation begins, because every wound once faced becomes a doorway, and beyond that doorway, your true self waits. For most of your life, you've been trying to become someone. The perfect version, the successful one, the one who's finally enough. But Jung said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Not who the world told you to be, not who your fear sculpted you into, but who you've always been beneath the noise." Integration begins when you stop chasing identities and start embracing authenticity. You see, your soul isn't interested in perfection. It's interested in wholeness. And wholeness means bringing everything home. The anger you disowned, the dreams you buried, the tears you never cried, the voice you silenced to keep the peace. You gather them all, and you say, "Come with me." That's integration. That's the sacred work. It's not a straight path. It's not a one-time awakening. It's a spiral, a returning again and again to the same lessons, each time with more awareness, more compassion, and less fear. You'll fall back into old patterns. You'll question your growth. You'll think, "I thought I was past this." But that's part of it. Healing isn't a ladder you climb. It's a rhythm you learn to dance with. At first, the shadow was your enemy. Then it became your teacher. Now it becomes your ally. Because when you integrate your shadow, you reclaim the energy you once used to hide it. The same energy that once fueled your anxiety now fuels your creativity. The rage that once burned you becomes the fire that drives you forward. The fear that used to paralyze you becomes intuition, guiding your next step. Nothing is wasted. Every emotion becomes a tool once you stop labeling it as wrong. This is where you begin to understand something powerful. The universe never took anything from you. It simply stripped away what was never yours. The friendships that faded, the jobs that broke you, the versions of yourself you had to bury, they were all necessary losses. Because sometimes the only way to find the truth is to lose every illusion that kept you safe. You had to be emptied to be filled with what's real. Jung believed that healing is not about light defeating darkness. It's about the two learning to coexist. The moon doesn't destroy the night. It just reflects enough light to make the darkness meaningful. And that's what you're doing now. You're learning to live with your paradox, to love your contradictions, to walk through the world knowing you contain multitudes. You are the storm and the calm, the fire and the rain, the wound and the healer. You are both. You've always been both. As integration deepens, something beautiful happens. The constant inner war begins to quiet. You stop fighting yourself. You stop trying to be someone else. And for the first time in your life, you start to feel peace. Not because everything is perfect, but because you no longer need it to be. You understand now that pain is not the enemy of peace. It's the soil peace grows from. Integration is also forgiveness, but not the shallow kind. It's not saying it's okay. It's saying, I release the weight. It's forgiving yourself for not knowing better, for staying too long, for believing you were broken. Because now you see, you were never broken. You were being reshaped. Every fall was grace in disguise. Every heartbreak was the soul's hammer, breaking open the walls around your heart. And now the same heart that once felt shattered beats with a deeper rhythm, the rhythm of truth. As the layers peel away, you begin to sense something ancient within you, a quiet knowing that whispers, you are enough. You always were. You realize that your worth isn't something you earn. It's something you remember. And once you remember, no one can take it from you. Integration is not the end of pain. It's the end of resistance. It's the moment you stop fighting life and start flowing with it. You begin to trust again, not in the world, but in yourself. You trust that whatever comes your way is part of your unfolding. You trust that even when you're lost, you're being guided. You trust that every ending is a hidden beginning. That's the essence of wholeness. The quiet courage to meet life as it is, not as you wish it to be. Because when you stop needing control, you finally find freedom. And when you stop searching for perfection, you finally find peace. You are not broken. You are awakening. You are integrating. You are remembering.